Hey, Dusty, I saw this video where you were about to get a picture taken with some people and they threw spaghetti and you got really mad. Why did you get so mad about that? I've wondered about this for a really long time. That is known as the spaghetti incident. Long story. But that year, there was a stupid meme going around of people. Well, basically, the story goes that, you know, part of the Eminem 8 Mile movie is him throwing up his mom's spaghetti. And some idiots took this to the extreme and started walking around with bags of cooked spaghetti and meatballs and basically going up to anybody at the convention, not just, you know, not famous people, just anybody, putting their arms around them in surprise and basically, oh my God, I can't believe it's you, blah, 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 and dropping bags of spaghetti. So basically, I took that as being basically you're assaulting people and you're bullying people. And it happened the entirety of that convention. And a lot of other things happened at that convention that 4chan was behind. And that this whole thing was 4chan was part of. So they were basically pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And one of their guys, I got in the face of one of their guys who was going to do this, throw the spaghetti at the VAs during the VA panel. We found out who it was. I confronted him. That guy also took a picture of himself humping the giant rainbow dash right next to the kids' room. And I basically read him the riot act. And I said, who do you think you are coming in here and doing this? And how old are you? And a lot of other things I said. And he basically took that to heart, turned in his own badge, and left. Well, the 4chaners basically took it out on me because one of their guys was being a dipshit. So I was taking a picture with a lot of people. We all got shoved out of the building, and everything is high. Everybody's tensions are high, and I'm taking pictures with some bronies from Washington D.C. at the time. And these 4 guys come up, 5 guys, I think it was 5 guys, come up and say, "Oh, we want pictures too." I said, "Okay, just give me a minute," you know. So I take a picture with these guys, and then these other kids come up. And they're all dressed in black and all this other kind of stuff. And this one kid takes his phone and does this sideways. I'm thinking just lots of guys. He's just taking a picture. I don't know that he's taking a video. And basically, they all put their hands over me and they all went, "Okay, 3, 2, 1, spaghetti!" And they all dropped the spaghetti in front of me, thinking, "Ha ha ha, it's very funny." When they already know that I'm on edge about this shit. And I'm an ex-professional, you know, bodyguard. 4-on-1 is not as good as 1-on-1. So I've got this guy in a headlock, reach down, grab his spaghetti, shove it in his chest, and move him aside. And as soon as we got out of range, I shoved him away and backed up. So now I can see everything that's going on. And during this entire time, one of the things that they cut out of their little video was, you were supposed to surround him. And do what? Kick me in the kidneys? Shoot me with a gun? What? What were you going to do when you were supposed to surround me? Right? All I did was get out of the situation, move them away, and leave. And then the kid said, "Well, you don't need to assault me." Who assaulted who? Okay? If you look up the definition of assault, it is doing something to somebody they do not want done to them. They knew that I had a problem with this. They came up to me to create a situation. Well, they got one. So I reached down, grabbed his spaghetti, throw it at him underhanded, hit him right in the face with it. I said, "Take your goddamn spaghetti and get the fuck out of here." Went back into the thing, went to the hotel, and I'm sitting on a couch in the hotel vibrating because I am upset, vibrating, angry. And Saber Spark and AC Race Fest find me and they said, dude, are you all right? I said, no, I'm not all right. And Saber Sparks saw it in my eyes. He said, oh shit, he's fucking pissed. And they, thankfully, my friends created a wall around me. No one talked to me. They didn't let anybody get near me. And they talked to me about the whole thing, and everything was, it's just a fucking joke, right? Okay, it's a joke, whatever. They had their fun, ha ha ha. Well, sure enough, a week later, basically it gets bombarded all over YouTube, calling the Spaghetti Incident, or Dusty rages at BronyCon, or blah, 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 trying to make me look bad. When they were the ones who assaulted me about this. And I'm like, I didn't take it well. No one would. I did address it on my show, Stay Brony, My Friends, at the time. And basically, I let them have it. I said, no, that's not funny, okay? Nobody thinks that's funny but you. And basically, it's part of cringe culture bullshit. And cringe culture can just go away, all right? Just go away. It's bullshit. It's stupid. Cringe culture is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard of. It sucks. Stop it, okay? Just stop it. No, it's not funny to anybody. It really isn't. Except 4chaners and 8chaners and all these guys who get, ha ha ha, I'm going to make somebody feel bad. Well, how about making somebody feel good? So I turned all of that around and challenged them when the guys who were running Nightmare Nights at the time said, hey, we're doing a food drive. Can you be involved? It's like, heck yeah, I'll be involved. What's some of the stuff you can get? Spaghetti, meat sauce, and it just basically writes itself. So on my show, I started prompting this, and I said, look, I'm going to do it right now. I gave $500 worth of spaghetti and meat sauce to that. I said, all you guys, all you punks, step up. You want to play this whole spaghetti game? Do something good with it. And to their credit, they did. And we showed up at Nightmare Nights, and I challenged, right there at opening ceremony, I challenged anybody to hit me with a bag of spaghetti that whole weekend. Challenged them. And Sunday, some kid stops me in the hall and it basically throws a bag of uncooked spaghetti at me, a long, like big bag of uncooked spaghetti. I said, yes, and I pick up the spaghetti and I sign it for him. I take a picture with him, and I Twittered it, and I said, at least somebody's got some guts. And that was it. That was over. It was a very bad summer of bullshit, is what it was. So yeah, a lot of that, 4chan, 8chan crap that was going on during that time, and I just happened to be a target. So did I handle it the best at that situation? No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. I got angry, and I let my temper flare. I have a very bad temper, by the way. But not as bad as my dad. But I, being an adult, dealt with it. Made something good come from it, and really haven't heard from any of those guys since. I really don't know any of them. I don't know who they are. They were obviously brave enough to pixelate their faces. But I did talk to my lawyer at the time, and she said they don't have a leg to stand on. You could take them for if they wanted to sue you, you could take them for everything they had, because they assaulted you in the first place. I was like, and that's what I said on my show. It's like, if you want to go to court, bring it. My lawyer says we've got all the cards. You guys want to play? I'll play. And nothing ever came of it. So that is the story of the spaghetti incident. I don't like talking about it. It's way in the past. It's just basically cringe culture gone stupid. Don't like it. It was basically a stupid thing that never should have happened. So, but otherwise, let's go on to the future. I need to sand this down. So